I forgot my mic's not on. How's it going, everybody? Welcome in. It's Tuesday. I finally got the tree up. It only took halfway through December, but I took care of that yesterday. And I was like, you know what? This is the final live stream for the reactions this year. Why not make it festive? So I got a hat on as well. And Nightmare Before Christmas, just because it's the only holiday shirt I have. So, you know, I'm here. I'm festive. I got presents under the tree that I wrapped up and everything. So we good. But how is everyone doing? I hope everybody's been having a great day, a great week so far. My week's been pretty busy. Finally, work was not unbelievably busy this week, so I'm super psyched about that, you know. But just by comparison of the last couple of weeks, it finally mellowed out a little bit. But you know, let's see here. Sally is at her Christmas party, so have fun with that Christmas party. I don't know if you're still here or not, but hopefully that goes well. Let's see. In case there is no live next week, Merry Christmas to all who celebrate. Absolutely, and I'll be sure to mention it at the end as well. But just in case, you know, people aren't gonna stay for the whole thing, Merry Christmas to all. And yeah, let's see. So yeah, today is the final music sharing live stream of 2025. We'll, you know, jump back into it next year in January. And so today is a holiday themed reaction day. So if you have one, you don't have to have one, but if you do have one, you know, feel free to submit that. That would be cool. Also, if anybody does a priority request or a gifted sub over on Twitch, I have these ornaments right here, right? And I've already done a few of them, but any of those that gets submitted today, your name gets added to an ornament, and I put you on the tree, and you're part of the community tree, and it's awesome, and it's permanent because it's the only black Sharpie I have. It's like huge, but it's definitely permanent. Yeah, I have a couple other colors. I have green and blue, and I don't think silver would show up so well on that, but outside red. Red's normal size. I don't know where the rest of these went. I don't even know where these came from. I just found them in the closet. I was like, oh, cool. So that's the thing. Let me see. Change my request from John Farnham to Emma Donovan. Hope you got the change. Okay, I did see that. So yes, you are good to go, Ian. Also, welcome in. Pyrola, hello. Lynn, hi there. Hello as well. Let's see here. Love Tigress is also here. And let me see. Monster Rat Moonsea. Hopefully I got your name right. Welcome in. Maya Gaming also, hello. Welcome in as well. Hopefully y'all are doing great. Moonsea. Did I probably said that wrong, didn't I? My bad. So I have a really hard time processing names for some reason. I don't know why. But Moonsea, welcome in as well. First time here. Yes, I really love, you know, seeing new people. It's awesome that, you know, you are here. Let me see who else is over here. Lynn is also here. Hello. Hi Paola. I've submitted Christmas at Sea. I hope that's far enough back in the Longest John's history that's not been shared here before. I don't believe that one has, but I could be wrong. I was just about to say you're muted. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I got it. Yes, Lynn, that's far back enough to not have been shared. Oh, Moonsea, say hi for me. Pyrola says hi. Yo, we're both first timers. Nice. Love it. I think I came from Kagome stream. I think. Possibly. The name looks vaguely familiar. It does. So that could be, it could be from Kagome stream. I actually have a couple of Kagome reactions coming up in the next couple weeks, so you'll see her on the channel as well. So before we get started, figure we should show the schedule for the week, and then, you know, we'll jump into it. Let me get this thing pulled up real quick. All right, so I want the release schedule for this week. There we go. Got it. All right, so monitor one display. There we go. All right, so Sunday was INXS, and it was the song Mystify. Yesterday was Monday. That was Voctave and their performance of the Disney Love Melody. Kirsten from Pentatonics is featured in there as well, and I got to do that one with Hermione. Today was more for Floor Jansen rather than the band itself, but that was her band before Nightwish. But yeah, After Forever, Energize Me. Tomorrow is reaction recap day. So if you don't know what that is a day where I take some of the reactions we do from the live streams, I edit them down and add them up on Wednesday. It's kind of like a best of for that day that we did. So tomorrow is Aha, Train of Thought, Leprous, and their cover of Take On Me by Aha. And it's kind of an Aha kind of day. And then Fosia's R.I.P. Love. So those three are coming out tomorrow. One of them may or may not be partially blocked. The Fozio one may or may not be partially blocked. Y'all are gonna have to let me know because sometimes I don't really know for sure. Thursday is a priority request. It's Forestella Everything. That one I had to slap a watermark on because KBS Media said no. I was very sad about that. And the one that we're doing next week as well, they slapped a ban on that one, so I had to slap a watermark on that. So I guess they don't like all of them being shared. I don't know, but I did the best I could. I made sure to get them up at the very least. Friday is Dimash, and I don't remember if it was a different name or not, but it translates to Him to Love. I got to do that one with Mishu. And then Saturday is Kelly Clarkson. It's a mega mix. And I believe this one was done during COVID. And it was I Dare, and then in parentheses it says You to Love. So I guess the song is I Dare You to Love. But there was like 6 different singers in that one from different countries. So it was kind of a cool thing to check out. But yeah, so those are the reactions for this week. All right. Let's see. Hi, Ace Pop Stars. Welcome in as well. Hopefully you're doing well. All right, so let me get the thingy up. There we go. All right, we got a few to check out. Let me go ahead and get a couple pulled up. And I should probably make them a little bigger so I can click on them without it freaking out on me. All right, so 1, 2, no, stop it. There we go. Let me put lo-fi music back here. We're not starting it. I'm just getting these ready before I show the screen. Unless I need to raise the music anyway. Don't do it. Don't do it. Cool. Sweet. I just said we're not starting yet. YouTube's rude, I'm telling you. Okay. So I got that ready to go, and then put chat over here. There we go. We got the thing. All right. Let me bounce over here. Yeah, the trees in view. That's good enough. I mean, it would probably make more sense if if I put it over here, it wouldn't be seen because screen, you know? So I guess this is really the best I can do. I guess I could back up a little bit more. Right there, maybe? I don't know. I did not plan this out as well as I thought I did. I think it's gonna work itself out, probably. Who knows? Let me get over here. There we go. All right, so YouTube definitely can be rude at times. You know what? I agree. We argue constantly, you know, and then there's times where I'm not able to see a video that somebody submits, and it really makes me sad because I wanted to check it out. So this first one is from Pyrola. I guess I can go ahead and nix the music. So this is The Longest John, Sailing Home for Christmas. Why drive home for Christmas when you can sail in a car? It's gonna be interesting. All right, so let me get the link. No, channel points, get out of my way. I'm trying to do stuff. There we go. Nope. There we go. Got it. Okay, got it in both chats. And I want that up. Keep clicking on the wrong thing. Okay. So yeah, this is Sailing Home for Christmas, The Longest Johns. Oh, this is brand new, apparently. This is from 6 days ago. Did y'all say this was like old enough? Or is this like a redo? Maybe? I don't know. But yeah, let's go ahead and check it out. Here we go. He's actually dressed the part this time. They're all dressed the part. Okay, cool. With that eye patch and everything. I don't think I've seen them with eye patches before.
Your own smelly drunk disgraces. We're sailing home for Christmas, yeah. Well, I'm sick of all you swine. And it's been wet hell. But soon I will be off of the swell. Thank God it's nearly done. Sailing in my ship, sailing home for Christmas. With me one good eye, I see it there. Head to toe I make it. Oh, and half the crew have drowned.
They went to Burger King.
But soon we'll see the shoreline, yeah. Get my stumps on solid ground. 'Cause I'm cold and I'm tired. Can't wait to be somewhere that's dry. And leave this parrot sailing in my ship. Sailing home for Christmas. Sailing home for Christmas. With 1,000 gold doubloons. I take a look at the shipman next to me. He's in great pain.
Yeah, we'll pause right there. So they went to Burger King. I'm surprised I don't know how national the restaurant is, but Long John Silver's. I feel like that'd be more fitting. You know, it's not a good restaurant by any means. Don't get me wrong. Their hush puppies are good, but everything else is not. I don't know how they're still in business other than they're a money laundering company for a drug front. You know, same with mattress stores. How are those still in business? Everybody has mattresses that get swapped out every 8 years. You know, these are conspiracy theories that I believe in. Anyway, you know, huge tangent. So yeah, like they're just sailing home for Christmas, driving home, basically like a road trip of sorts. They're dressed for the part in this one. They got the hats, the eye patches, the bandanas, and everything. You know, it's really really festive for the part. It's snowing outside. It really does feel like a really long road trip. You know, just like stopping at a restaurant, going to the restroom, you know, potty break and all that, and you know, just getting back in the car. You know, really really long road trip. Those are always a blast, aren't they? They're clearly, you know, getting a little antsy in the car because, you know, just like small spaces and just not a lot of room to move. You know, so they're getting frustrated with each other. They had a fish that was, I know it's a stuffed fish. I get that. I think I have the same fish. We got it for a bit on one of the streams that we did, and it was a spinning fish icon. You know, its name is Joel, so we named the fish Joel, and you know, it was just for a bit. And you know, occasionally it popped up. It's in a box in the closet right now, so I'm not gonna go get it. But yeah, I thought that was kind of funny as well. But yeah, I even despite the pirate theme, I feel like, you know, just the whole point of the video, like it's very relatable. You know, like you're at point A and you're trying to get to point B during the holidays, and it's frustrating and all that. So 100%. Relatable with that. But yeah, I think this is a great video, great song. The harmony that they're doing throughout this is great. You know, as per usual, they always have, you know, great harmony, great singing voices. They always hit the spectrum of the vocal ranges and everything. But yeah, I'm liking it. Let me see here. That poor parrot. Yeah, that got yeeted as well. It did. That is sad. Both the fish and the parrot. But at the very least, the parrot has the ability. I know it's a tough stuffed parrot, but theoretically, the parrot has the ability to fly away. The fish does not. The fish is gone, but the parrot has a chance. You know. Yeah, I mentioned last week I was gonna share this today. I do vaguely remember that. Yeah, because this was premiered last week, right? Is that what you said? It was a Burger King and a service station. Yeah, well, I don't want to get into it too much, but the bathroom kind of didn't look like a traditional Burger King bathroom. That's about as far as I'm going to go with that. Burger King is called Hungry Jack's in Australia. Interesting. I feel like I've heard that before. Like I've heard of Hungry Jack's, but I don't think I knew that it was Burger King. So that's kind of cool. A motorway rest point, food, fuel, and that. So it's just all in one point. I get that. Where's the other chat at? So yeah, I have two different platforms I'm streaming on right now. I can share the whatchamacallit. Let me see. No. Wait. I don't have to. Well, do I have to do that? Maybe I can just copy this. Yeah, we can just copy this. There we go. There we go. I got it. Figured it out. So that's where we're live as well for those on the other platform. And if you didn't know where I was on the other platform, I don't have the thing pulled up, but I can type it in. There. So I'm on both of those. There we go. Seems only two of us for now. Ah, nice. Yeah. So if you're wondering where I'm getting all the comments from, it's that. Seems. Oh, my bad. Didn't know. No, it's totally valid. That is a completely valid question. You know what? I totally understand that. Let me see. A small restaurant in Australia already had it trademarked. Okay, so, and I guess there was a smaller Burger King over there and they changed. Okay, I think I understand now. I had forgotten the original song when I heard this version, so I didn't even remember the original title. So this is kind of like a continuation, maybe? Possibly? Is that how I'm understanding it? Or is there, excuse me, or is there like a version and this is like a more up-to-date version kind of thing? That'd be a question that I have. But yeah, let's go ahead and check out the rest of it. Here we go.
He's in great pain.
Did he throw a can of food at
In
him?
great pain.
I don't think he should be zoning out while driving, but I mean, he's in his happy place.
Almost in
Or is
the
JD
channel,
driving? Oh, JD's driving. Never mind.
and the winds are running high.
My bad.
Crew are in the top sails. Now they're falling from the sky. And I'm on my own. And I can't see the way back home. And it seems it's just me sailing in my ship, sailing home for Christmas. Sailing home for Christmas with a tropical disease. I take a look at the shipman next to me. He's in great pain. We're sailing home, sailing home.
That may be problematic.
Sailing home for Christmas.
So were they dead the whole time? Like, I don't know. The skeletons all of a sudden just popped up. I feel like maybe something in the lyrics kind of led to it. I'm not 100% sure. It didn't sound like it though, but that's interesting. I don't know. That also, if JD's skeleton was driving or in the driver's seat, that causes some new complications because there's no way to turn. So they're gonna crash, I feel like, or sink, I guess, in their aspect. So definitely interesting. I got a few questions, but I think the video is really entertaining. You know, the song again relatable. I think overall it's definitely a fun video for sure. You know, because we've all been there where we tried to get home for Christmas and flying isn't always it's the quickest option, but it's not always the easiest option. Let me see. This is a cover of Driving Home for Christmas. That's right. Okay, yeah. Everything's coming back to me now. Driving Home for Christmas is a well-known Christmas song. Excuse me. It's a well-known Christmas song. The Longest Johns have CFI'd it with Jingle Bell Wreck. Right, yeah. So I guess they did like a decent amount of Christmas songs like this, right? Andy and Robbie look so good as pirates. I think the journey was so long that they died somehow. And Andy lived, I guess. Maybe. I don't know. It's really interesting. Um, but yeah, definitely fun for that one. So let's see here. Uh, I can't see from here. Achankare, thank you very much for the priority request. Let me get you up on the tree real quick, and I'll put some music on while I do that. There we go. Let's see. I guess I'll do red. Red makes sense for YouTube and all that. I don't have yellow for Buy Me a Coffee, so also I don't think yellow would stand out very much. Okay. Let's see here. This out of the way. Scissor. Get back here. No. There we go. Okay. Cool. Let me see. Copy. There we go. All right, so let's see what we got here. Not quite holiday, but it has beautiful snow landscape, so close enough. I'll take that. Yeah, I'll take that. John Henrik. Hopefully I got that right. Let's see, let me keep going. Performing Daniels. Here, I got an idea. Oh, there's more to the name. Haha, I see. Let me do this. Since my eyesight's so bad, I'm gonna open up a text document. And we're just gonna make it bigger for me to see, so I don't have to squint and get closer to the mic or the monitor. There we go. Okay, so let me start over. So not quite holiday, but it has beautiful landscape, so close enough. John Hendrik. I don't know how to pronounce this, so I'm gonna do my best. It's FJA with 2 dots over it, LLGREN. So I'm gonna say Fjallgren. Please correct me because I don't think that's right. Performing Daniels Joik. Is that the name of the song? Or is that the cover? He is Sammy, adopted from Peru. The song is an homage to a friend who passed away. He's singing Joik, a style of chant and Sammy music. It has no lyrics. Okay. So hopefully I got that right. Let me get the link. Go. I'll pause that. There we go. All right, so I'm gonna share the link. There's that. All right, let me catch up on chat. Oh. Let's see. Or they just had some skeletons in the prop box and figured they might as well use them. I mean, if you got them, use them. Yeah, makes sense. It's very possible. I don't remember or know how to pronounce that either. Okay, so at least I'm not alone. Thank you. What was the name? I heard something vaguely Swedish like. Have we the chanting name? I know we checked out a chanting performance before. I don't remember if that was this style or not, so I guess we'll figure that out. But yeah, let me share that name as well. So this is the person's name. Nope. There we go. So I'm just guessing Fjallgren until somebody corrects me, and I really hope somebody corrects me because I don't think that's right. And if I am right, that is unbelievably awesome. But yeah, this is a priority request sent in by Achankare, so thank you very much for that. Let's go ahead and check it out. Here we go.
Hello, my name is Jonan Fjellgren. I'm going to sing a joke about my best friend who passed away, straight from my heart to you. I hope you will enjoy it.
You can hear the sadness in it. But it's an amazing piece performed on piano. I like it. Pause right there. I probably should have paused before he started up again, but I didn't. I just kept it going. So yeah, I mean, you can definitely hear the sadness in this, and at the same time, it's a little uplifting as well. It's very calming. It's very rhythmic as well. I like that. You know, it's following that very constant tempo, and combine that with the vocal work that he's doing here. Is it pronounced Joik? Is that how it's pronounced? I'm not really sure. Maybe this isn't the same style we checked out a while back. I'm not really 100% sure, but I think it definitely works for this song really well. He's got some range with it as well, and it's very clean throughout with, I want to say there was like a slight amount of rasp in there, but it's like very, very subtle. But yeah, throughout, like very, very clean. He's definitely got some range with that. And I think on the microphone, the echo that it's producing, I think is a great effect. It just adds to the sadness of this performance. And I also like how we're getting all of the shots. It said this is my home, so like we get to see all of the shots of his homeland, of all the snow and everything. You know, just all the cinematography they do with that, I think is really cool. And I also like, you know, it's an open piano. I guess it's lit up in there. It's kind of hard to tell. I don't know if there's a light beaming down on it, or if there's something in there that's lighting it up. But it's lit up somehow. And, you know, we also have the candle over to the right of his piano, and you know, all of the candles I believe are lit, and I feel like that might also be to honor his friend that passed away. That would be my guess. But yeah, I'm really liking this so far. It's a great performance. Let me see. I like it, so calm. Ooh, this is so beautiful. I feel so calm. I think he's Swedish. It definitely does sound like a Swedish last name. And I think somebody mentioned that. Yeah, Pyrola mentioned that as well. Okay, so you say the J as when you use Y as a consonant, and you say the A kind of like an E, so it's Fjällgren. Did I get it right? Maybe. And the same in Jan. Okay, so it's Jan Henrik Fjällgren. I miss northern Sweden. Haven't been north in many years. This is definitely winter vibes. He said the name in the beginning of the video. Yeah, he did. Yoik, sorry, not yeah, because we're turning J's into the Y sound, so not the J sound. Got it. This is awesome. I love hearing music from cultures foreign to me. My request is from an indigenous local artist, a Aboriginal artists are popular here, are native artists popular elsewhere. I haven't really heard Yoik in a song like this before, I think. He's wearing traditional clothing. There was something, a little striking about his clothing as well. Yeah, I think it's fitting. Hi, all. Sorry I'm late. Fell asleep. You know what? Sometimes you need to sleep. It's definitely needed. I love taking naps, so I totally understand. Uh, that was okay-ish. I'm sorry. I'm bad. I try. I really do. It's English that's weird and adds a D sound to the letter J. Kinda, yeah. I see that. Hi, Jim. Okay. Yeah, let's go ahead and check out the rest of this. I'm gonna back it up a little bit more. So here we go. With the fade out. Yeah, like throughout this, he has great vocal control. Like he's able to, do some silent or not silent or some softer singing, as well as, he's able to bring out that power as well. And at the end, I think, like performing it softer into the very, very light last couple of notes, they were very light. I think was a great way to end this as well. There was even like a moment where there was a little bit of bounce in there, and it was just like one little section that I caught. I don't know if there was anything else in the rest of the song, but yeah, I mean, just adding something like that, just I think elevated the performance that much more. But yeah, this was definitely phenomenal. I like this one. You got Fjell. Let me go back. Hold on. I want to make sure I got it right. Fjällgren, as well as can be expected for someone who doesn't speak Swedish at all, so it's good enough. Like, I heard him say it at the beginning, but he went so fast, I didn't have time to process the name, so I tried. I really did. But yeah. I did not put the link in here. Let me do that, just to be consistent. There we go. I got the name of the song. All right, so there we go. All right. So next up, we have Popstar's submission. No information needed for this one. So this is Arlena Ara, Snow in December. I'm gonna go ahead and share that link. And then I'll read chat again. Give me one second. I think it's a beautiful example of how singing can transmit feelings and touch people without even any lyrics. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, there was no lyrics needed or anything. I think the way he delivered that performance, I think, was phenomenal. Okay, so this is a lyric video. I don't think we've checked out one of these yet. So yeah, let's go ahead and check this one out. Here we go.
Take me to stars if I fall. Don't leave me again. It's night at my door. Take me to stars when I fall. Thinking of heal my soul. I'm dreaming to remember that snow in December. Sparkling eyes I can remember. Your smile's not pretender. All I need is only snowflakes on Christmas tree. Jingle bells till you leave. Only thing I can remember. Snow is falling over my heart. December. Lift me so I see the light. I can see a millions of stars that are shining so bright. Lift me so I see the light. Colors of night and the time is so tight. I'm dreaming to remember that snow in December. Sparkling eyes I can remember. Your smile's not pretender. All I need is only snowflakes on Christmas tree. Jingle bells till you leave. Only thing I can remember. Snow is falling. December. All I need is only snowflakes on Christmas tree. Jingle bells till you leave. Only thing I can remember. Snow is falling over my heart. December.
There was a bit of sadness in this performance. You can really hear that in the way the instrumentation's played, and even with her like singing, there's sadness in there, and it's like she's like trying to think about Christmas where it's happier times, like snow falling, jingle bells, things like that, and there's even like some instruments that you hear, like the chimes, for example. You hear that during Christmas and things like that, just added in there as an effect, just to kind of remember that happy time. And the I don't know, there's something about it that's sad, but there like maybe a little bit of hope in there as well, or just like something to hope for. The video itself, lyric video, the lyrics were really interesting because it was all different kinds of font, and like for the most part it was easy enough to follow along, but there was a couple here and there that maybe it was the coloring of the word that kind of just blended in with the graphic that was up, that was a little hard to read. And it was like in cursive too, or it looked like it was in cursive, so it was like just that little brief moment here and there was a little bit hard to read. But the rest of it, it was just like in different like directions as well. Like some of it was over on the side, like a lot of it was pretty standard, but just how it was on the screen was a really interesting way to go about it. It was very dynamic, I think is a good way to say it. But yeah, I think it's definitely a great song, even through the sadness in that. Let me see here. Hi, Pyrola. Everyone say hi, Pyrola. Speaking of, Pyrola submitted a request, and we will add Pyrola to the tree. So let me get there. No, we want the whole thing. Everything gets green. Here we go. A 3. So this will be number 4. All right, so there we go. All right. So this one is from Pyrola. So thank you very much for that. Have some more Christmas vibes. The Longest Johns. God rest ye merry gentlemen. Okay. So this is, I'm guessing this is a more traditional cover. Because I'm pretty sure that is a Christmas song, right? If I could type, that'd be great. If I could type, that'd be great. Merry gentlemen. There we go. I got it. All right. Copy that. Copy. There we go. This is an old video. All right, valid. There we go. All right, so there's the link for the one we're about to check out. This is a Christmas song. Yeah, no altered lyric as far as I know. All right, let me get this one pulled up. We're not going to play it just yet because I want to add you to the Christmas tree. It definitely has a much older look to it. They look younger. 13 years ago. Is this when they were starting off? All right. Don't fall. I need you to stay right here. Sorry, this is we need some music. I can't sit in silence. There we go. All right, let's see here. All right, there we go. I also made sure to get I guess they're plastic, they're shatterproof. So, you know, say the cats come in here and knock over my tree, which I think has happened before. The ornaments don't break. You know, that's very important. Let's see. I think that's about when they started, yeah. Ooh, I just remembered the medley. Hopefully we have a chance for a second free request as the list is very short today. It is a little short, yeah. Hooray, I get to climb the tree. We did the medley last week. Yeah, there was a medley. Yeah, I do remember that. Unless there's a second medley floating around. Okay, that's good. I missed last week. And the VOD, if I remember right, is whatchamacallit, is visible. It didn't, none of the blocked videos got denied, so at least that's good. I am gonna take time during the next couple weeks. I'm gonna go through and I'm gonna try to go through it and add all of the links to the songs that we checked out during the live streams. I'm gonna pin them in a comment. So it's gonna take some time, but I'm gonna do my best. Anyway, so yeah, this is The Longest Johns, God Rest Ye Merry Gentlemen. Here we go. All right, let me do that. There we go. All right, so this is Emma Donovan. The Virgin Mary had one son. And the information that we were given, wow, what a voice. So we have that to look forward to. Josh was the one who played Scrooge in the Scrooge video. He was also the audience. Oh, okay. So yeah, the name sounded familiar, but now that you mentioned his parts, I remember a lot more now. He's one of the founding members, and Robbie took over when Josh left the band. Right. Okay. So yeah, I remember y'all telling me this now. Okay, we're caught up now. I should probably put this in a document so I can like refer back as needed, but I haven't gotten around to doing that yet. But yeah, let's go ahead and check this one out. This is Emma Donovan and Paul Kelly performing The Virgin Mary Had One Son. Here we go.
The Virgin Mary had one son. Oh Lord, she had one son. Yeah.
Had one son.
Glory be to the newborn King. and some call him Jesus. I think I call him Emmanuel. Yeah, I think I call him Emmanuel. Think I call him Emmanuel. Glory be to the newborn King. Ready from the east came 3 wise men. Now follow that star, you surely find the baby. Here they came, 3 wise men. Glory be to the newborn King. The Virgin Mary had one son. Oh Lord, had one son. Hallelujah, had one son. Glory be to the newborn King.
Jeez. Dang, that hit really hard. Like she definitely has like that soul. Like she brought that soul like genre into this. Like it's so powerful with the vocals. Like she got really deep. You know, there was some rasp in there as well. Like the notes that she was able to bring were phenomenal. The backing vocals, they just elevated the performance that much more. Like she was, you know, down here with the vocal range. They were kind of up here, and it was a great balance between the two. I liked that. The instrumentation, it started off jazzy, and then you bring in the guitar, and it's kind of it's a little bluesy. So we're mashing up a few genres for this song, and it's just it's so slow, but it's so good. I really like how they went about this. You know, they did a great job with that. Yeah, there was even on the guitar, the guitarist had a slide. I believe it looked like a slide, but it also looked like a bandage. So I think maybe just because it was the color that it was, it just looked like a band-aid. I don't know. But I'm pretty sure it was a slide. And the drummer, he had those sticks that I forget the name of, but you know, they allow for softer hitting on the drums. I know I've seen them in a few performances as well. I always forget the name of what they're called, and I really need to write those down. The second somebody mentions that's what these are, and I'm like, okay. So if somebody knows what they are, definitely let me know, because I'm curious, and it eats at me that I can't remember. But yeah, I thought that was a great performance. Let's see here. I wasn't expecting this vocals when it started with the blokes on the instruments. No, not at all. Like it's just I don't know. I was expecting something more jazzy just based on the instrumentation, but no, they went in a different direction. Brushes, maybe. It was very powerful, yeah. Sky, welcome in as well. How are you? Also, we're about to jump into an ad break over on the other platform, so I'll see y'all in a couple of minutes. Watch Sebnem Farah. Yeah, Becky Rue, welcome in. Hopefully you're doing well. If you check out the pinned comment, you can submit your request through there, because I got links turned off because people abused that and they ruined it for everybody else. Yay! So yeah, definitely check that. Not doing great, to be honest. Weird things are happening right now. Oh, I'm sorry. If you need to talk about it, you know, if you need to message me on Discord, you know, that's, you know, doable. Let's find out. Yeah, I guess they're brushes. Okay. We learned. I learned. Y'all probably knew. I learned today. So, and I guess Vic Firth is I see that in a couple of them. I guess that's a brand, or maybe that's, I don't know. Maybe that's a style, but it's in there like a lot of them. But interesting. Okay. So they're called brushes. I can remember that. They do look like brushes, like painting brushes. So I guess that's a way to remember it. All right, let me get these other three pulled up. There we go. Let me see. I might do that, to be fair. Valid. That works. All right, let me pause these. We're not ready yet. What did I just say? We're not ready yet. I just said we're not ready yet. Don't do it. I just said don't do it. And what did you do? You did it. Very rude. All right, I need to take my meds real quick. Give me 1 second. All right, cool. All right, so this next one was sent in by Lynn. This is the Longest John's Christmas at Sea. This is a poem that the Johns put to music. Cool. All right, so let me get this link shared. There we go. All right, so that's the one we're going to be checking out next. So yeah, let's go ahead and check this one out. Here we go.
The sheets were from
Alrighty, so we got Love Tigress coming in with A Tease. White Love is the name of the song. Honestly, it's going to be my first time hearing it too. I didn't know A Tease had a Christmas song. Cool. Well, to be fair, I didn't either. So we're all learning stuff today. All right, so there's that. There is that. Got it. All right, cool. And all right, so yeah, this is A Tease, White Love. Let's go ahead and check it out. Here we go. It was an interesting bear. Big body, tiny head. Speaking of jazz, oh, we're stepping up on the tempo. I'm gonna pause right there. I'll back it up a little bit. So yeah, throughout this, the instrumentation has like a jazz style to it, and they're bringing in, there are different vocal techniques throughout this. There are different vocal styles, and it's kind of mixing genres, but it really works here. In the style that they're doing it. Just the themes of Christmas and everything. they have, you know, a decent amount of decoration, you know, for what we would perceive as Christmas, and then, you know, a decent amount that isn't. Like, it's very, very colorful, you know, because it's not even just, you know, white, red, and green, because those are the traditional colors that you would think for Christmas. But we're also seeing, you know, like different blues and different pinks, and, you know, just very, very bright neon colors. You know, it's very striking as well. And, you know, they're just all having a great time throughout this video as well. Like, you can definitely, you know, like, see the cheer throughout this. But yeah, I think they're doing a great job with this one for sure. I did send in one of my own despite being late. No, it's all good. We have plenty of time for sure. So I don't see us skipping it at all right now. So I think you're good, Jim. This is not what I thought it would be like. I love how a tease explored different genres. Yeah, I feel like every single one we've checked out so far has been in a different like style. You know, so they are very versatile with their music. I feel like, which is great. You know, it shows how diverse they are. You know, they're not just a one trick pony or anything like that, which is, you know, a great thing to be. You know, like, you want to be able to branch out to these different styles, so you have something for every occasion. And so far it sounds like they do, so that's really cool. Back it up right there. But yeah, let's go ahead and check out the rest of this. Here we go. And then it just slows down again. It was just for that one part where it's sped up. It's really cool.
Wanda K.
Didn't want to interrupt anything else. Yeah, I mean, they just had this really upbeat performance throughout. You know, like the tempo in the middle changed. You know, it sped up and everything, and then it slowed back down to how it was throughout the rest of it. You know, so that was really cool. And then yeah, they just have like this very positive energy throughout, and it's just it you know, it's great for Christmas. It fits very nicely. You know, they had different. They have a different setup for, you know, like compared to a lot of people, because they have, you know, palm trees wrapped up with Christmas lights, and, you know, they had a couple of Santas on different scenes that they filmed, but not every scene. So I thought that was, you know, really interesting as well. But yeah, just how they went about this, I think it worked very nicely. And yeah, like we even get like some harmony throughout this, and I feel like everybody got a chance to shine throughout this as well. But yeah, I think it's definitely a great performance. So let's do that. No, seriously? Okay, let me do this. I got an idea. Maybe I don't. There we go. I did it. All right, so before we get to gyms, we do have a priority request that got sent in from Mark. Mark, welcome in. Thank you very much for the priority request. All right, let me see here. Let's see. Missed the last couple of streams. That's okay. Life, definitely comes first. These are secondary, and the VOD for the most part is always there in case you miss one, and you can always go back and watch. But I am very thankful for everybody that shows up. Don't let me think I'm not. So how about a little more a-ha live in South America performing their track Cry Wolf? Okay, sure. Let me get that. Let's see. a-ha, Cry Wolf. There we go. Also, let me add you to the tree as well. These are a little difficult to write on, but I'm doing my best. There we go. All right, there you go. And let's see here. Let's go over here. I'm kind of trying not to put them on this side because y'all won't be able to see them, I don't think. I might be blocking them, so. All right, let me copy that. There we go. Don't start yet. We're not ready yet. This was cute, positive energy indeed. It really was. All right, so this is the next one we're checking out. All right, so let's go ahead and mute the music. All right, so this was sent in by Mark. This is a-ha, Cry Wolf. Give me chat back. Thank you. Need to be able to see. All right, so here we go. Uh-oh. He kind of tripped a little bit. Pause right there. We'll back it up a little bit when we get back to it. So yeah, it's very upbeat, very like energetic. I really like that. And almost I don't know when this song was put out, but doesn't really have that same 80s aesthetic. Like you can hear the synthesizer at times, but I feel like it's more rock oriented because you have like a lot of the other instruments that are front and center for this, which I think is really cool. But I like, that they are using, synthesizer in small increments throughout this. I think it just elevates that performance a little bit more. And Morten isn't the only one singing during this. I thought he might be at first, but then they showed one of the other band members, which I haven't learned the other band member's name, so I do apologize. But yeah, we got to see somebody else singing, and he was kind of almost, I feel like, taking kind of co-lead on the song. So definitely a more of a dynamic singing style throughout this. And the energy that they have on stage is definitely great. The bass throughout this is very prevalent as well. And like we have the guitar also pretty prevalent. Like they're both like doing great on that. Just the instrumentation in general, I'm really liking. And yeah, it looks like if I'm not mistaken, there's multiple different concerts for this song that are put together for the video. At least that's what I'm guessing. I definitely have to let me know about that for sure. But throughout these, we get to see him having a lot of fun on stage. Somebody almost tripped as well. I think that's what it looked like anyway. Obviously, that was probably not intentional. But yeah, I think it's a great song. I'm really liking it so far. It was a single from their second album. It was a total synth song on the album and single release, but this live version in the 90s, which much more rock style. Oh, cool. So they changed it up. Okay. That's interesting. Did they do that often, or was this kind of like a one-off kind of thing for a song? The audio is from one show. The visuals are from a few. Right. Yeah, because this is I believe this is the same channel we've checked out a couple of a-ha performances from, because it has the spinning a-ha at the bottom right. Excuse me, sorry, really thirsty. But yeah, I think they're doing a great job during this. I'm really liking the energy. Let's go ahead and check out the rest of it. Here we go. It definitely has more of a 90s sound to it with the rock, yeah. Great solo. Very sudden cutoff. I think it's really interesting. I don't know if the videos are all like this, where they're all kind of monotone. And then, we had one of the concerts that were shown that was in full color. I don't know if those are like that on purpose, or if it was more of an artistic choice to like colorize, different performances, I guess maybe to show that they're different concerts. Maybe that's what it is. I was trying to sit there and figure it out, but I have no idea. So maybe it has something to do with that, so you could tell which concert it was from. But maybe not. I don't know. But yeah, like instrumentation, that solo was like really awesome. I really liked that. And then pretty much the rest of the song was instrumentals other than, Cry Wolf. That's really the only thing that was left for vocal work. So yeah, I think that's really cool as well. So yeah, the first half of the song, has the verses and the chorus and everything, and then the rest of the song is more instrumentation based. So I think that's really cool. So you kind of get a little of everything throughout that. And yeah, throughout the song, the bass is very prevalent. It just, I don't know, there's just something about it that hits really hard, and it just feels like it's from the 90s. Like it's great. I really like it. But yeah, this is a great performance. I liked it. No, they always changed a lot of the songs regarding the arrangements from tour to tour. That keeps it fresh, like that way, if you go to multiple concerts, there's a good chance you might get something different, from a previous concert. So I like that. This was a VHS release of 10 songs from this tour. Paul's wife put it together. She was an American film student. Okay. So I guess then she was probably the one that did that with the different color aspects and stuff. So that's definitely interesting. The way they did that. Okay, so right now we have one more. Copy this. So there's that. There's that. All right, so this one is from Jim. I am going to butcher the artist name, so I do apologize. Pomplamoose? Did I get it right? Probably not. Sorry. O Come All You Faithful is the name of the song, so it's a Christmas song. So yeah, let's go ahead and check this one out. Here we go.
Oh, come, all ye faithful, joyful and triumphant. Oh, come ye to Bethlehem. Come and behold him, born the King of angels. Oh, come, let us adore him. Oh, come, let us adore him. Oh, come, let us adore him, Christ the Lord.
They have a lot of instruments to this. Oh, I was like, what is that?
Oh, come, let us adore him. Oh, come, let us adore him. Oh, come, let us adore him, Christ the Lord.
There's a lot of working parts to this song. Yeah, they definitely had a lot of working parts throughout that. They added more and more instruments to it. Vocal work was definitely great throughout this. You know, we had the one singer at first who kind of had more of a worried look on their face throughout this, especially at the end. And then yeah, we got some harmony throughout the rest of it. And the instruments, we had the guitar with the really quick muted strumming throughout. We had the drums. I'm pretty sure there was a bass in there somewhere, like a bass guitar, but I'm not 100% sure. We had the ukulele, which I'm pretty sure was a ukulele, and not just like a mini guitar. It could be a mini guitar, but based on the video right there, that's baritone ukulele. Could be that as well. And then there was a moment where they were using a slide on that, and I don't think I've ever seen that before. So I thought that was really cool. They also had the really big thing of bells that they were using at the beginning as well throughout this. There was what else? Some electronic sounds. I know there was one other thing. One other thing that kind of stuck out. There had to have been. What was it? Yeah, there was a bass guitar. Yeah, duh. Um, Oh yeah, on the drums. Yeah, they had a beanie on there to kind of mute some of the reverb off the drum, and I thought that was like a really cool way to go about that as well. That way it didn't ring out as much, so it kind of just mutes that, which is definitely nice. So yeah, like everything they had throughout this was definitely great. I really liked that. Great performance. Hi, yes, that's the name. Got it. Nice. Done in their style of showing all instruments on screen as performed. I always thought the same thing about her worried look. I don't know. It's like that was really interesting. Everybody else kind of had the like I guess more standard look of performing, and then maybe they were in different locations, and wherever wherever she was, maybe there was like something happening off camera or something. Maybe it's a possibility. But yeah, definitely great on that. All right. Let me make these a little bit bigger. Hold on. Go. There we go. Now I can do these. All right. So we got another one come in. All right, so Moonsea submitted one. This is the Longest John's a very special Christmas medley. I do believe we checked this one out last week, unless there's a different one. Not really sure. Guess we'll figure that out in a second. Don't do it. But that doesn't mean we can't do it again. There's some people that may not have been here for it. So there's that. I need chat back. There we go. So yeah, let's go ahead and check this one out. This is from Moonsea. Here we go.
Oh, the weather outside is frightful, but the fire is so delightful. And since we've no place to go, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. Well, Noel, 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 born is the King.
Ding dong merrily on high, in heaven the bells are
5 gold rings, 4 calling birds, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear. Christmas tree, oh Christmas tree, how lovely are your branches. Chestnuts roasting on an open fire, Jack Frost nipping at your nose. Yuletide carols being sung by the fire, and folks dressed up like Eskimos. Everybody knows
if you've been bad or good, so be good.
King Wenceslas looked out on the feast of Stephen, where the snow lay round about, deep and crisp and even. Brightly shone the moon that night. Silent night, holy night, all is calm.
Yeah, holding the candle is pretty traditional thing to do.
And bright, and may all your Christmases be light. From now on, our troubles will be out of sight. Have yourself
a merry little Christmas. Make
I do like how they take turns throughout this, and different people get to do like co-singing, co-harmony.
Last Christmas, I gave you my heart, but the very next day, you gave it away. In a manger, no crib for a bed, the little Lord Jesus laid down his sweet head.
red-nosed reindeer had a very shiny
And then just interrupting each other to start the next
saw
one.
it, you would even say it
Oh,
glowed.
what fun to ride and sing a sleighing song tonight.
Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Hey, roll and go. The anchor's on board and the cables all stored to me. Rollicking Randy Dandy.
Oh, I don't want a lot for Christmas.
This is all I'm asking for.
Yep, this is
I
the
just
better
wanna
version of
see my
Mariah Carey.
baby. If you got to go away, don't think I can take the pain. Won't you stay another day? Stay now.
Bring us some figgy pudding now.
Now bring us some figgy pudding. Now bring us some figgy pudding. Now bring some out here.
Good tidings of
Comfort and joy, comfort and joy, oh tidings of comfort.
40 days or even more, the line went slack, then tight once more. All boats were lost, there were only
four
four.
calling birds,
Three French hens, two turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear tree.
Very nice. Yeah, just how they went about putting all of this together, all the different songs had to have taken a while to do. You know, at the same time, there are quite a few Christmas songs to pull from. They also incorporated some of their songs into it as well. Randy Dandy O is one we got to check out a while back, and so that's one I definitely recognize. And yeah, just how they go about it. You know, duet singing, everybody singing. And you know, interrupting each other for the next one. It's, you know, we talked about it last week where it was kind of like popcorn reading, where, you know, one person starts reading and then they jumps to the next person, kind of that style, which I always hated in school, but you know, it is what it is. But yeah, and then everybody's, you know, dressed up, you know, festive and everything. If I remember right, y'all said they couldn't get together, so that's why they filmed it like this. And we determined, no, it's not over Discord. They each recorded their own part because there would be a bit of a delay on Discord, as I would definitely know on that. Yeah, editing's fun. And yeah, Andy's the only one that is really all decked out for Christmas because he's got the Christmas hat on. The Christmas tree hat. But yeah, I think they did a great job throughout this for sure. And obviously they did a lot better than Mariah Carey at that one song for sure, even though it was only a brief moment. Let me see here. Excuse me. But no harm in repeating it. One of my must plays of Xmas time. My first time hearing this. See, there you go. There's always somebody that hasn't heard it before, so I think it's very fitting. It's a good one. What year did they do this one? It was, I believe, 2020, right? Yeah, December of 2020. Since they're not in the same location during lockdown. I mean, it was probably, when did lockdown kind of end? I guess it was different for, you know, from country to country, but I feel like here it was pretty much over in September or October, something like that. I can't really remember that far back. But yeah, they had to be a bit creative with how they did their music at that time. Yeah, and it was like that for a lot of bands as well. Everybody had to think outside the box and everything. There was quite a few music videos that got shown where they were just filming, you know, in their homes specifically. So, you know, this is another example of that. I feel like, I think it was during lockdown. It's most likely possible. Yeah. But yeah, definitely a lot of fun with that. Let's stop that. Don't do that. All right. And then we do have another request. I know it's not showing up here right this second. This was 9, this was 10. So Mark. Also, again, thank you for the priority request for this as well. Let's see here. So a few streams back, while you had a Beatles performance on, I said Aha did a cover of John Lennon's song, or did a cover of a John Lennon song for a charity album. This is number 9 Dream. This is number 9 Dream. Okay. That. All right, let me get that pulled up real quick. I don't remember if we talked about that or not. I have vague memories of it, maybe. Let's see here. Oh, don't do it yet. Don't do it yet. Don't do it yet. Aww. Well, maybe I can poke around, see if I can find it. Let me see. Let's see here. Let's go to YouTube and another browser. The Aha number 9 Dream. See if I can't pull it up. We can't do it through that one. What about this? Will this work? This one might work. I mean, this was an audio track only anyway, right? So this one might be a video of some sort. Let me change the link here. Okay, so this is Aha number 9 Dream. There we go. Okay. All right. Sorry, I didn't mean to repeat myself. No, you are good. Totally fine. Let me see. We didn't even have actual lockdown, just strong recommendations of how to behave. And that's probably all y'all needed. We, on the other hand, didn't listen, like, at all. Nobody here listened. Sorry, my camera's like, there we go. My camera's reversed, so I don't know where my hand is or anything like that. Okay, so I think I found a version of this song, because unfortunately we can't check out this one. So we'll just wing it. Let me know if this is correct or not, Mark. Hopefully it is. But this is Aha covering John Lennon's number 9 Dream. Here we go.
So long ago, was it in a dream? Was it just a dream? Oh, I know, yes, I know.
I like the harmony in this.
Seems so very real.
Or at least I think it's harmony.
It seems so real to me to walk down the street, through the heat whispered trees. I thought I could Somebody calls out my name. Two spirits dancing so strange. Number 9 Dream. Number 9 Dream.
I'm gonna pause right there. I'll back it up a little bit. Maybe I'm crazy. I thought there was harmony at the beginning, but then it really only showed Morton singing. So maybe it was just the echoing that was happening throughout that. I don't know. I'm starting to lose my mind, I feel like. But yeah, like the vocal work throughout this, I think, is fantastic. It definitely has, a 60s, 70s sound to it. And almost the instrumentation almost sounds like Who did the other song? Which other was it? Was it Ringo? Or was it? Well, now I'm not sure. Let me see. Hold on. Give me one sec. Just type it in. George Harrison. There we go. The instrumentation of this kind of follows a similar pattern to "My Sweet Lord" by George Harrison, maybe, at least in part. And it could just be, you know, the music of the era, the sound quality and everything, just how they played the instruments and stuff had a similar sound throughout. But yeah, I really like the instrumentation throughout this. You know, it's definitely different from the Aha material we've been able to check out in the past. It just has a completely different vibe. At the same time, though, I think it's very fitting for them. I don't know how to describe it, but it works really nicely. And then yeah, we do get harmony at during the chorus as well, and the backing harmony is very nice throughout this as well. I really like that. Yeah, I think they're doing a great job with this one. I'm really liking how they're going about this. I need chat back because I got rid of him. Hold on. I didn't want to get rid of chat, but I had to go look that thing up. There we go. And there we go. Okay, got everybody back. You still taking submissions? I am. Yeah, we're at the end. So if you got one, go ahead and submit it. That's the audio from the album. Some fan just placed the audio over the footage, which was an actual live performance. Oh, okay. So yeah, there we go. That works very nicely then. So we're still getting yours with just a little bit extra, and it's not blocked. So yay. Sky, as far as I know, he still is. I am. Yes, we still got an hour. And if we do run out, I will probably open it up for a second one, but we'll see where we're at once we finish those two. Odd little fact: the European version of this album had Aha do Number 9 Dream, but the American release of this album had REM do Number 9 Dream. So this is like a John Lennon tribute album. Then is that what it is? For a charity album. So yeah, was it just like Beatles and Beatles adjacent material for this charity album, or like what was it? Because that would be cool to learn. But yeah, let's go ahead and check out the rest of it. Here we go. He definitely has great range throughout this. The notes he's able to hit are just incredible.
Number 9
It's a really interesting setup of how they have it, because it looks like they're on a platform of some sort, kind of out in the water, and then the audience is just, you know, watching from land. So that's really interesting how they went about the concert itself. And I guess everybody's able to, like, because they look pretty far away by comparison of the crowd. So I'm guessing they're able to watch everything from the screens that they had up. That would be my guess. Because I feel like if I was far back, I wouldn't be able to see anything at all. But yeah, I mean, throughout this, the instrumentation is just so easygoing. And Morton's vocal work, like, he's definitely hitting some really high notes. And, you know, the portions that we're getting with the harmony and stuff is really nice from everybody. And yeah, I guess it would be the echoing that is on Morton's mic on his voice that kind of creates some sort of a effect that I guess it kind of made me think about harmony that was happening, but it was just an echo. It was just an echo. But yeah, I think they did a great job with this one. I don't know the significance of the name Number 9 Dream. I have no idea if there's any significance to that. I don't know what the other 8 dreams are either. I don't know if there are other 8 dreams. I'm sure there are. But yeah, I think they did a great job with this. I liked it. John Lennon's songs. His face was on the album cover. The album was called Instant Karma, Save Darfur. It was an album for Amnesty International Campaign to Save Darfur. The concept footage was from Kiel in Germany. I'm probably not pronouncing that right. It was in a port. They were on a barge. I forget how to pronounce his name, so I'm sorry. Magni joked during the concert that they have never had a ship leave during a concert. So wait, did they actually kind of take off? Is that what was happening? Because I mean, it looked like they were pretty stationary, but I mean, maybe during the rest of the concert they kind of took off a little bit. I don't know. Martstar, welcome in. How are you? Hi all. Are we simply having a wonderful Christmas time? I hate that song as much as I hate Mariah Carey's All I Want for Christmas Is You. Both songs are like nails on a chalkboard. And it's not inherently that they're bad songs. I worked in retail, and those were the 2 songs that played more than any other song. And it's just, no. No, ships were leaving port while okay, I see. So the barge wasn't moving, but the other ships were. Are you driving home for Christmas? Actually, yes, I will be driving. I know that's probably a Christmas reference from a song, which we did check out from a earlier performance. It was more sailing than driving, even though they were driving, but they were sailing. But I will actually be going to visit family, not far from here or anything. It's like a, I don't know, 45-minute drive maybe. But yeah, you know, I will be. I agree on both of these. For sure. It is a Christmas song. I'll stop. No, you don't have to stop. I was just kind of guessing. I was guessing. But yeah, I think that was a great performance. I have not heard the original before, but you know, based on, you know, the Beatles performances that I've heard and stuff, I can definitely hear, you know, the similarities and stuff. Hope y'all enjoy your Xmas. I hope everybody enjoys their Christmas or, you know, holidays, I should say, holiday, whatever you celebrate. I'll give you a Morton solo track live performance for more soaring high vocals. Yeah, that'd be cool. I don't need to talk in Christmas songs. I mean, it's totally cool. Also, where did I put Mark? Over here? No. Mark, oh, you're down here. Yeah. All right. Since you are already on the tree, I'm gonna do a Christmas hat for yours for the priority request. So let me see. And of course, I'm freehanding this, so that's, you know, probably not the greatest idea. Because I'm an artist, you know, of course, and that is a great Christmas hat, of course. It's the best Christmas hat ever. Alright, I'm gonna put you up here. There you go. Why not? I'll draw on my ornaments. Why not? Alright, looks like we have from Steve. It says Steve. Kelly Clarkson, Underneath the Tree. Just any tree or Christmas tree? I don't know. All right, let me copy this. I know who Steve is. You can't fool me, Sky. Happy holidays, best hat ever. I did my best. Kind of based it on mine a little bit. I mean, I don't have the fluffy, but you know, yeah, it's all good. Let me see here. Why not? Did he release a Christmas song? Sure, absolutely did. It was Unexpected. Plot twist, it's actually a coconut tree. I wouldn't doubt it, you know? I definitely wouldn't. All right, so let's go ahead and check this one out. This one's from Sky. Kelly Clarkson, Underneath the Tree. Here we go. Oh, it's a live performance. Okay. I like the harmony that we're getting from the backing vocals, that they complement her vocal style. Are all the instruments, do they all have red on them? I think so. Even all the microphones have a little red on them. Pause right there before the sax solo, which I was not expecting, but that's definitely awesome. Yeah, I really like how they're going about this. You know, she's got really all of them. They all have great energy throughout this. It's very uplifting. It's very upbeat. And, you know, Kelly Clarkson's vocals, like she's very, you know, loud with her vocal style, and she's got great range throughout this as well. And it definitely works with everything that's here. I love all the instruments that we're getting. We're getting, you know, a few non-traditional instruments. You know, we got a brass section, just straight up a brass section. We got a piano, you know, we get the guitars and the bass and the drums. And yeah, I'm pretty sure everything has even just a little bit of red. Like even the backing vocalists, their mics, they have a red band around them as well. So I think that's really cool. You know, it's very festive, and her mic, you know, it has red on it, it has sparkles and stuff, so it really stands out. I feel like with her, like throughout this video, like the dress that she's in and the dress that we're seeing from her behind the scenes, I feel like it's two different dresses. I don't know. Maybe I'm like crazy about that. I know she's wearing like a robe at times too, but I swear the other dress that she's wearing is different from this one, but it kind of looks like almost an inverse of this. So I thought that was really interesting as well. Yeah, I like everything they're doing about this. I like the setting, you know, that they have the big tree. You know, it's almost like a theater play, you know, performance. So I think that's really cool. And yeah, they're playing it live in front of people. See, I didn't know it was going to be that because it doesn't mention that in the title at all. It just says official video. You know, so I wasn't expecting a live performance. But yeah, I think they're doing a great job. I'm really liking the energy they bring to this for sure. Let me see. Are you familiar with For King and Country, their Little Drummer Boy? Who's Little Drummer Boy? I'm gonna have to get back to you after the ad break, Markstar. Plot twist, it's actually a coconut tree. I did not see a coconut tree. Not looking for sympathy, but I'll be home alone. Kevin McAllister? I mean, you know, there's been years where I've done holidays on my own. You know, I didn't want to go anywhere or anything, so I totally get that. You know, I had the opportunity to, and I opted to kind of just sit out. And you know, I wasn't in the best headspace at that time either. You know, that's a whole different you know, topic for sure, for another time. But yeah, I mean, I was like, maybe I could throw a movie up on Discord or something while I'm working, because I'm gonna be working on Christmas, but you know, I'm gonna go visit family afterwards. So I mean, maybe if people are interested, I could throw a couple of movies up on Discord, and you know, just have them playing throughout the day while I'm working. I'll peek in and out. You know, so if y'all are interested, let me know, and that way, you know, we can get a head start on that. And I guess I'll make an announcement in the Discord as well. So we'll see. Kelly always surprises. I feel like the performances I've been able to check out, yeah, she has a lot of like stage presence as well, which is really cool. And Sky, you weren't here at the beginning, but there's a Kelly Clarkson song coming out on Saturday. So just for you, buddy. King and Country, Little Drummer Boy is a great tune. Do I know that one? I'm not sure if I do or not. Are you familiar with For King and Country, their Little Drummer Boy? Markstar, I don't know if I am or not. Ace, you're spoiling me. I didn't spoil anything. Well, actually, I did name it at the beginning. You know, going over the schedule for the week. So actually, I did spoil it. I'm just not gonna do it now. So you'll have to stay tuned for that. But yeah, let's go ahead and check out the rest of it. Here we go. I can't really hear the guitar though. I hear the bass and the other instruments. Am I alone in that?
And then one day, everything changed. You're all I need. Underneath the tree.
Definitely a great performance. She was out of breath at the end too. I mean, it definitely makes sense for sure. Like they put a lot of energy and like just a lot into that performance. It was definitely great. The sax solo I liked. The guitar didn't really stand out, I feel like, but maybe that's it. I'm just mishearing. I don't know. The bass guitar also, I guess it technically didn't have any red on it because they slapped a red bow on it. So I guess that was technically the only instrument that didn't have red on it prior to this. So I thought that was interesting as well. But even with that, they were still able to make sure everything had a little bit of red on it. But yeah, I think the performance was fantastic. She really put in that energy. She really brought it at the end as well, like the high range, the very clean vocals throughout this as well. Yeah, they did a great job. And the stage itself, from the far shot that we got, it looked like a snow globe. I don't know if y'all noticed that, but there was like a wreath around the stage as well, and it kind of was in the shape of a snow globe. Let me see if I can pull it up real quick. Yeah. See, like that. So I think that's like a really cool attention to detail we would not have gotten to see if they hadn't backed up into the audience like this, where we got the far shot. And then you also see Christmas trees in all of the upper balcony levels as well. So I thought that was like a nice attention to detail as well. But yeah, I think they did a great job with this one. Okay. So we got that. There we go. So this was number 12. All right. So we have another one from Mark. Again, thank you for the request, the priority request, Mark. Let me see. Copy. So I'm gonna add to your ornament as well. I think I'm gonna do a Christmas tree, and I'll do some red and blue, maybe even some silver. We'll just add all the colors. It'll be great. Let me see. So during the 90s, Morten co-hosted the Eurovision Song Contest. I can't remember if he opened the show or performed when all the entries had finished. This is a song called Heaven is Not for Saints. Okay, cool. Let me go ahead and get that pulled up. Right, copy. So is this Morten specifically? I guess, yeah, it is Morten specifically because he co-hosted. So unless he brings out Aha, I'm not sure. I guess we'll find out. I'm not starting yet. We're not there yet. You stop that. Okay. All right. So here's the link to this. Let me turn the music on real quick. We'll draw a tree really quickly. All right, in my defense, I haven't used these in years. I didn't know that was gonna happen. That was weird. In fact, I don't think I've ever used this marker before. There we go. Let's do a little up there. Weird. Have I used the blue one before? I know I've used the red one. But that tip looks fresh, and I'm pretty sure I've had these for well over 10 years. I wish I had a silver or something, or not a silver, a yellow. You know what? That works. All right, I drew a Christmas tree. I did little ornaments for the reds and the blues, and I did a little thing at the top for the silver, which I feel like yellow would have been a little bit better, but I mean, people put angels on the tree all the time, so I'm sure it's fine. All right, there we go. All right, so let's go ahead and mute that. Now we're done with that. Let's see. No aha, just Morton. Though this song did not appear on any of Morton's solo albums. Okay. And you said this was a cover? Is that what? Or this is just like a one-off that he did? Okay. All right. So yeah, let's go ahead and check this one out. Here we go.
Heaven's not for saints. You only have one cup. Now you filled it up. Let it go, babe. Just let it go. It's a dim lit path ahead. The road is wide, but your eyes are red. Let it go, babe. Just let it go. Child of brother, my brother, look around you. Tonight is calling you close to the edge. Who knows the distance will life is river knows the way. Your father and your son. Life has just begun. Let it go, babe. Just let it go. Child, my brother, look around you. Night is calling you close to the edge. The distance, when life fades away. Pause right there. Man, he can really hold a note. Yeah, at first it was just piano and him, so I was like, this is probably gonna be some sort of like Frank Sinatra inspired like performance, because he's dressed up and everything, and just the piano work and everything, and then we had the rest of the instruments. Did it say REM was the backing band? Is that what I saw? You see 211. Write that down. I think that's what I saw. Let's see if it'll. Yeah, Morton Harkett, REM. I think, right? The font's hard to read, not gonna lie. But I think it says Morton, REM, and Olsen. I can't tell though. So yeah, that was definitely interesting, because I wasn't expecting there to be a backing band. I thought it was just gonna be him and a piano. His vocal work definitely like impressive as per usual. I would not expect anything less. The range that he's able to hit throughout this, definitely great. The clean vocals that he's got throughout this are great. The range that he's hitting, everything about his performance is solid. The instrumentation, there's like something really interesting about bringing in the other instruments like kind of gradually.
and like even with the guitar, it kind of had a gritty style, and I don't know. There was something. I feel like it was like the whammy bar, like right before going into the chorus, that like, it was just like this really like '90s style sound from it, which I don't know, something about that like really landed. I like that. But yeah, I like everything they're doing with this performance. It's definitely great. The bass really stands out. The piano and drums are great here as well. Yeah, I like it. No, not REM, the band. Rem Havard. He writes with Morton on his. Oh, okay. So something else. I was like, if that's REM, I mean, that's cool. So it's not the band. It's another person. Okay. Well, thank you for correcting that, because I was like, I'm thrown off here. But yeah, let's go ahead and check out the rest of this. Here we go. Oh, we have an orchestra. Okay. That just elevated the performance even more.
Just let it go. Just let it go. 'Cause heaven's not for saints.
Yeah, they definitely did a great job during this. Yeah, they definitely deserve the applause for sure. I just going from the chorus where he was holding that note into guitar solo, and then right into the orchestra, like that, like it just kind of, it kept building and building and going, like it just got grander and grander. You know, the way they approached it was fantastic. I really liked it. And we, like, even right before they went into the orchestra, we saw Morton like do a spin on stage as well. And I thought that was kind of fun. Yeah, they definitely like had great stage presence throughout this as well, and they did a great job. I liked it. Let me see. All right, we got one from more Mart Star. We have another priority request as well that we'll do real quick. All right, a Chankure coming in with another request. Copy. All right, so thank you very much for the request. Now I want a drawing on my Christmas tree, or Christmas tree ball too. No, valid. Yeah, I will definitely do that. Libera, Happy Xmas, War is Over. Another John Lennon cover. Okay, cool. Is this the So This Is Christmas? Libera, Happy Xmas. I've never heard it all the way through, but I know he had something a little deeper than Paul McCartney's. All right, so there we go. I'm gonna paste that real quick. Maybe you're gonna let me. I'd like to. There we go. All right, cool. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and share the link, and then I'm gonna turn the music back on and draw on the ornament real quick, and then we'll get started. All right, let's see. All right. My drawings are kind of limited, but I have an idea. I did snowflakes, kinda. Yeah, I just did a bunch of them. I also drew on myself, so yay! Let's do up here. There we go. There we go. All right. There we go. We can go ahead and mute this. All right. So this is Libera, Happy Xmas, War is Over. It's a John Lennon cover. Came out about a year or so ago. Let's go ahead and check this out. Here we go.
So this is Christmas.
I was right, but I've never heard it all the way through, so.
What have you done? Another year over, and a new one just begun. And so this is Christmas. I hope you have fun. The near and the dear ones, the old and the young. A very Merry Christmas
The harmony is fantastic.
and a Happy New Year. Let's hope it's a good one without any fear. And so this is Christmas, for weak and for strong, the rich and the poor. The road is so long, and so happy Christmas, for black and for white, for the left and the right ones. Let's stop all the fight. A very Merry Christmas, and a Happy New Year. Let's hope it's a good one without any fear. So
I was right quick. So yeah, I didn't really know it was going to be a choir performing this, you know, just based on the name. I had no clue it was going to be a choir. But going through this, yeah, like while they're all singing together, they have great harmony. You know, they have great range as well throughout this. And, you know, we get a few individuals taking, you know, lead on vocals as well during the verses, which I think is really cool. So they're isolating those. The instrumentation throughout this, we have on piano, I hear a shaker, and then I think I hear a bass guitar as well, you know, throughout this. So I think that's great. It's a little more minimalistic on the instrumentation, and, you know, it's more more focused on the vocal work throughout this. And I think they're doing a great job for sure. I'm really, really enjoying it. And I think they're hitting all the right notes for sure. But yeah, let's go ahead and check out the rest of it. Here we go.
So this is Christmas, and what have we done? Another year of life,
They can really hit some high notes. Absolutely fantastic. Yeah, they definitely work together very well. The harmony that they were doing throughout this was definitely great. We only got to see the piano, so I don't know where everything else was, or if it was just added in after this performance kind of thing. It was just added in during editing. I'm not really sure, but yeah, even without that, like they definitely they definitely took control of this song. Yeah, I hadn't heard that song all the way through before, so I didn't really know there was, talk of war in it, and like just trying to end all the war, all the fighting and strife and everything, and just primarily focusing on Christmas. But yeah, I think they did a great job for sure. This was 14. All right, so it looks like we have one more. The boys in Libera have so lovely voices. In other songs, they sing even higher. That's incredible. Whoa. I'm here reading. Stop that. I'm not even ready yet. I need a chapstick. My mouth's dry. I've been talking a lot. YouTube disagrees, apparently. The war is over hits with all the wars going on, even more so now, yeah. Like back then, now, always, forever, all of them. Just stop the fighting. All right, so this is from MarchStar. Let me go ahead and share the link. All right, so this is for King and Country, Little Drummer Boy. They're brothers in Australian, originally now living in the US. Okay. Yeah, I don't think I've heard of this group before. So yeah, let's go ahead and check this out. This is for King and Country, Little Drummer Boy. Here we go.
They told me, pa-rum-pa-pum-pum, a newborn king to see, pa-rum-pa-pum-pum. Our finest gifts we bring, pa-rum-pa-pum-pum, to lay before the king, pa-rum-pa-pum-pum, rum-pa-pum-pum, rum-pa-pum-pum. So to honor him, pa-rum-pa-pum-pum, when we come. To pa-rum-pa-pum-pum, I have no gift to bring, pa-rum-pa-pum-pum, that's fit to give a king, pa-rum-pa-pum-pum, rum-pa-pum-pum, rum-pa-pum-pum. Shall I play for you, pa-rum-pa-pum-pum, on my drum?
I was thinking it was like they're dressed up like Civil War people. I wasn't really sure though. Pause right there. Probably should have kept that going a little bit longer, but that's okay. We'll back it up anyway. So yeah, like throughout this, the instrumentation is really interesting. Like it really has this upbeat, energetic performance. You know, you hear the strings at the beginning, and obviously you hear the drum because, you know, drummer boy. It would not be drummer boy without drums, you know. So I feel like that's kind of a necessity. But yeah, we have like almost like an orchestral like style, and you know, bringing in a band in addition to that, I think works really well. Like you hear the bass and the guitar throughout this as well, and the piano. Everything's just working out very nicely throughout this. Their vocal style, they're very clean throughout this. Both of them are very clean vocals, and you know, I think how they're going about this is really great as well. It looks like they're dressed for like the either 17 or 1800s, you know, because there's some sort of war happening, it looked like. And you even saw like a boat on fire in the background while they were walking on the beach. So I'm not exactly sure the time period of this, but yeah, the outfits do look Civil War-esque. So maybe it's the 1800s. It also could be, I mean, they're from Australia, so it could be something that happened in Australia. I'm not really sure. But yeah, I think they're doing a great job with this. Let's go ahead and check out the rest of it. Here we go. The harmony they're doing is great as well. It's a lot of energy into it. And all the areas they're walking through as well. It's very cinematic.
He smiled at me, pa-rum-pa-pum-pum. Me and my drum. Me and my drum.
I knew it wasn't over yet. I just knew it.
Me and my drum.
Oh, and he left Jesus a drum. I'm kind of wondering, like, because Jesus was a carpenter. I feel like Jesus probably would have been, if he played an instrument, it probably would have been drums. Like, in all honesty, like, just thinking about that. Anyway. So yeah, I mean, throughout this, like the instrumentation, you know, it builds up, you know, progressively builds up, and then it drops out, and like it's kind of like this wave with the instruments. I really like that as well. Like we get these moments of like just calmness, and it's just like a couple instruments and them doing vocal work, and then instrumentation just like explodes at times as well. Like it all works out very nicely. I really like that. They started off, singing, like pretty, I don't want to say calmly, but at a standard registry, and then they added in some power, especially in the middle and towards the end of the song as well. And then just how the whole video ended, just having everybody march with them, and as he presents the drum to Jesus, or I'm guessing that's what we were going for here. Anyway. I think that was very symbolic as well. And I think everything they did worked out very nicely. I liked it. Dolly Parton joined them in their song God Only Knows too. That's cool. That's very cool. Yeah, I don't think I've heard of their music before, so that's kind of cool. I got to check them out for the first time. So yeah, I think that is all of I think that's the whole list. And I mean, we don't have a whole lot of time, so I guess we'll just go ahead and wrap it up a little early. Can't hurt, don't you know? Okay. I'm gonna move over here so I'm not blocking the tree. Let's do that. There we go. Alrighty. So yeah, that is going to wrap it up for the day. I did want to thank everybody for hanging out and wrap it up like a present. Yeah, we're wrapping it up like a present. It's great. You know what I could have done on one of the ornaments? I could have done Jack Skellington. It would have been super easy. I just realized that. I'm looking at him and one of them kind of looks like the eyes, like just from here. Anyway, this was the final viewer submitted live stream for the year for 2025. We will be back with reactions back in 2026. I'm not exactly sure what day yet, but it'll either be the first or the second Tuesday in January. I'll definitely post in the Discord when that'll happen. So if you want to stay connected and stay up to date, definitely check out the socials with all the information, the link tree in the descriptions of both platforms. You can check that out. What's your favorite carol? Carol of the Bells. It's the da 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 da. That's my favorite one. There's just some kind of intensity to that everybody brings to it, especially Trans-Siberian Orchestra. Really hits hard. Carol Kirkwood, she's a meteorologist for the BBC. Oh, you want me? Oh, give it to Carol. I could. Be kind of interesting to give a present to someone across the pond. Especially nowadays, people getting mailed gifts with things like that. It'd be kind of sketchy. So maybe I should hold off on that. Not that I'm gonna mail something bad over, but people get the wrong impression. I considered requesting Libera's version of Carol of the Bells at first, and then when someone suggested that John Lennon cover, I switched the request. No, that's totally valid. I got to hear a song I had not heard before, so I think that was a really good call for sure. Trying to think. I may go live on Twitch for some gaming over the next couple weeks. We'll see. It'll have to just pending schedules and holiday events and shenanigans and things like that. So again, Discord, best way to stay in touch with all the updates on that. But a big thank you to Achankaway, Pyrola, and Mark for the coffees. For the coffee submissions. Hopefully y'all enjoyed the ornaments and me drawing on them. Maybe we could do some other stuff, in the future, something related. I don't know, not necessarily to ornaments drawing, but something. I don't know. We'll figure something out. Greetings from Catalonia, and have a wonderful Christmas and a happy New Year. Absolutely, happy New Year, happy Christmas and holidays to everybody for sure. Oh, you meant song. The Calypso Carol has been a fave since primary school. Calypso Carol, I haven't heard that one before. Don't drink them all at once. I don't really drink at all, so Let me see over here real quick. Maybe I should do this instead because I can't read. I can't read. Let's mute that. I think we should raid out over on Twitch. So if you're over on Twitch, definitely come over, and if you're not over on Twitch, definitely come over to Twitch and we'll raid out to Maz, who is currently playing maybe the DLC to Elden Ring. I'm not really sure. I never really got good with the Soulsborne games, but you know, that's okay. And I'll do the message to copy. So just copy that message. Come on, I want to copy too. I'd like to copy. It'd be great. I want to join in. But yeah, I wanted to thank everybody for being here. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas. Don't forget to check out all of the reactions that are coming out over the next couple weeks. Since I'm not going to be live next week, I can't go over the fun surprise that I have for the Christmas related stuff. So basically it's gonna be 3 different artists covering the same song, and I think it'll be a blast to check out. I even at the end of the week I rank all 3 of them, so be sure to stay tuned for that. Y'all have a great week, and I will see y'all later. Bye guys.